Welcome to another RPG Architect monthly update video. This is Locke. The rumors of my laptop's death are greatly true, actually, but I'm happy to be doing these again, and I have not had to repeat these videos 3 or 4 times just trying to get OBS set up correctly. So let's go ahead and dig in. The first item I really want to show off, which was one of the last ones to be done this month, is our virtual key set up for jump. So prior I have had a way to kind of deal with jumping on its own, but to simplify that for everyone, I went ahead and created a simple command. So all of this does is, if the hero is grounded, which means that they are on the ground, it will check if they're on the ground. It will go ahead and initiate a jump. This is a new command. You'll see here I am adjusting the Y velocity by 0.05, and I'm doing that and applying that for 1,000 seconds. 1,000 milliseconds, so 1 full second. 1,000 seconds would be a long time. Find control allows me to control if this continues to add so long as this condition is true. So if the hero jump is still true, the switch, then it will continue adding that if I have find control allowed. I can optionally go ahead and remove this, and it will go until you hit the max of 1,000 milliseconds and you're good. You'll notice some of this extra stuff here is not really needed. All I actually probably need is the hero jump to turn on, as well as the hero is grounded check, which I just really need for here. And again, that hero jump is leveraged right here for that fine control. For as long as the virtual key is pressed, I want to go ahead and make sure hero jump is still on. And then as soon as it's released, I turn it off so that I know that they are no longer jumping. This kind of enforces that, that fine-grained control. So what does that look like? Well, let's run it. Any second now here, buddy. There we go. So now I'm just going to tap it. Not super crazy. Now if I hold it down for the entire time, I get pretty high up. If you noticed, there was a translation element there. And this is for 2D, or is animated rather. This allows you to specify a translation because when you're in 2D mode, you don't actually see a Y component at all. So to get around this, you specify the maximum amount that it would translate. So if you're in the Z direction, you'll want to do a negative. So I may want to translate up Z by, let's say, -10. So that means like about 10 pixels. I would want to translate that character up 10 pixels for the height of this jump. So that will give you a visual representation of it for a 2D project. And again, if you don't really care about even that happening, if you don't care about the true jump, you can just completely ignore this and apply it here. There will be a feature for a parabolic motion on this to make it look a little more natural of a motion, and there will be something eventually to lock it so that your velocity, if you're moving forward or backwards or whatever, it locks so you can't continue to move your character in midair. So you'll get more of a realistic style movement, very similar to the original Castlevanias versus maybe, say, Mario or something newer where you can control your velocity in midair. And as always, you can still manually implement all of this yourself if you want, like, even finer grained control. But for now, this should help a lot of people get some very simple things going. In the next update, you will also notice that our character animations, if I can scroll up to it, right here, now actually have previews, which is very cool. So if you wanted to see what was happening, so we'll play this one. This just has the eyes, nothing super crazy on that. But there's one other thing, which is, what's this here? Looks like a 3D model that you can animate and see the animation right here. So this is now present in character animations, portrait expressions, as well as our battle poses. You'll notice this is everywhere now. So I hope you will look forward to that. This month we also added several new commands to change what things look like. So if we look under Indian Vehicle, you'll see change battle model, change character model, and change portrait model. These allow you to change any actor to have a different portrait or character model on the map, as well as a battle pose. So this will work very well for people who want to make some sudden changes. Maybe your character transforms in battle or something else happens. You can do all of this now. In addition, there's the jump command right here. Here's the next secret for everyone. You'll notice that we also have previews for your 3D models now. So this goes ahead and keeps everything rendered at the appropriate resolution, which is why you're seeing a little bit of cutoff there. There will be a ability to move the camera around and have translations, not just the rotation that we presently have. But if I decide to change this to maybe idle, you'll see that animation. Same thing with this, with the tank moving. You can also go ahead and do the water wheel, changing my rotation, zoom, all of that stuff. And let's look at it spin. Very cool. Isn't it appropriate that I have some Christmas themed items here, because our next update involves some new stuff. Tyler Warren has graciously donated several battlers that are going to go ahead and match up with some of the Final Boss Blues Time Fantasy Limited items that we have. You'll note that Tyler Warren, several people asked and noticed that he had popped in the Discord this month and wondered what was cooking. Well, this is just one of the things that is currently cooking. There are a couple other folks who have kind of jumped in here at the end of the month that are somewhat well known. And I'm looking forward very much to kind of showing what we have in the works. So please look forward to that. One of the last things that I want to point out is we are now 58% of the way on our way to version 1.0. I believe at the beginning of the month we were somewhere around 36, 38. A number of these are actually pretty quick to go, but there's still some other features that I would like to add in that are not necessarily on here. So please be aware that we are moving in that direction, which is pretty awesome.
Hey Architects, Bert here, just dropping in real quick to tell you that's it for this month's update video. Be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let us know which is your favorite update of the month. I'm looking forward to the jump one myself. If you haven't already, grab your copy of RPG Architect on Steam. We are still in early access, but as you can see, we are getting close to version 1.0. And when you're done with all that, hop in the Discord and let us know what you're working on. Alright, as always, you have been amazing. I have been Bert, and that other guy was Locke. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.